quote the late great Judy Garland in the seminal human film The Wizard of Oz, there is no place like home, or in her case, anywhere which had a full liquor cabinet. I am Sebastien Tumbleton Smythe, and this is Walking with Humans. I would like to take you on a journey, if I may, into the world of humans. Over the course of this series, we will be discovering humans in their natural element, in many aspects of their day-to-day lives and their night-to-night lives. Today, for our first episode, we will be exploring the humans' habitats, where they choose to lay their rump and their head and rest away the day and the night. Today, we're looking at habitats. This is where the humans lie and spend their days pondering their own futile existence. They like to lie here. It's very comfy, I understand why. They won't get a lot done, though, if they just stay all day in here. There are other rooms to explore, other things to do, besides sit around in the bedroom.
I'm in a shower. This is where the human beings have trapped a small snake who vomits on them warm liquid which cleanses them. They enjoy it. I must say it's rather pleasurable.
Human beings live in a number of different types of habitats. There are large habitats where very few wealthy humans populate. There are small habitats where hundreds of tiny, very impoverished humans populate. Then we have the colour-coded habitats, where humans of different class and race are sorted into their recyclability. We have been very fortunate enough today to have captured a small male human with the promise of Doritos, his favourite snack. Now, tell me, how long have you been living here?
It's a bin.
Yes, how long have you been living here? An unresponsive specimen indeed. Perhaps if I address him by his known name within his tribe. Littlefoot, how long have you been living here?
It's a bin.
Yes, I know, it's been a while. How long has it been, Littlefoot? Ah. Moving swiftly on. As the late great Marie Antoinette said, let them eat cake. However, when she made this grand statement, she didn't realize not everyone had somewhere where they could both create and eat cake. Therefore, the kitchen was born. This is where the humans bring their kills from their daily hunt at Sainsbury's or Tesco's and shove them into a box called an oven, which, when several knobs are twiddled, creates a rather large amount of heat, frying said kill to a sort of palatable temperature. It is then served on the table in the middle of the kitchen for the consumption by the family. What a strange idea. In some houses, however, food is limited, and therefore people take to naming their food. See, this young resident, Mr. Domino, has plastered his name over every box. Some houses, however, are so small there is no room to keep the food inside, and therefore the humans develop things they call shelviers to store the food upon. Welcome to the living room, a room populated entirely by people who are alive. No corpses in here. The most prominent feature of the living room is the televisione, a window through which the humans look upon other humans millions of miles away, having a lot more fun than them, sitting in here doing nothing on their behinds. Whilst sitting on their behinds, human beings like to play virtual games on this former box. They plug in some controllers, stick a disc in its mouth, and just pat away at the pads. Yes, this former box does take quite a beating, this Xbox. Before the Xbox was invented, human beings used to entertain themselves by roasting the carcass of fallen enemies, or food as they once called them, on this, the fireplace. However, far too many houses burnt down due to overly large use of cows, and now they are used to store rocks. Here we see a tiny human playing with a smaller version of herself. Humans are very, very obsessed with miniature versions of themselves as it makes them feel all big and powerful. Look at her smiling, happy face as she flings a tiny version of herself down a slope to almost inevitable doom. This is where the older humans keep the younger humans stacked in storage until they can pick a favourite, and one to be thrown to the wolves as sacrifice.
Well, 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 what a strange and interesting journey that was. A brief glimpse into what the humans call their habitats, rooms both large and small containing many, many types of human being, all warmed by a system that they call central heating, which is where all the members of the family gather in a circle in the living room and yell at each other such obscenities you wouldn't imagine until they are all warmed to a sufficient level through rage. Join us next week when we'll be looking at the methods of transport that humans use to get from one place to another, from their habitat to their work, to somebody else's habitat, and a variety of other places as well. Join us next week for Transport.